Hey, it's Alicia Stringer here, and here's my picture of me at the CNN Tower when I was at the Empower Network event. And in this clip, you're going to listen to Lawrence Tam share exactly what he did to become the #1 income earner. And so a few things kind of shocked me, but listen carefully on what the leaders are doing, what it takes in order to reach the level that they have actually accomplished. And so you can really get a full, clear picture of what it is that you can do. Take a look at this clip, listen carefully, and take some notes and make an action plan that you can apply.
When part-time, he's always been this smart guy. I'm like, here I'm working all day, and you just get these people in you to do it. So I went outsource from you, right? And, he spoke at the Costa Rican, so who here has that product? Right? A few people who have smelly armpits, and the rest who will go buy it tonight. And he came to that, and then, we started talking about this ideas behind this, and then I called you and I was like, hey, we're going to launch this, right? Yeah. So you came in. Now this is a unique story because it worked then, it works now, and we keep having new stories like this. This is a fascinating thing. This was launch, pre-launch, site didn't work, everything like that, but he came in, and a lot of people think it was because he slammed his list that he made money. But what actually happened? What did you actually do?
I got every influential person I knew, and I called them. Called them all.
Right.
You also broke down what you did for like an hour.
So I did a massive pre-sub because I don't need, who wants to walk? Right? Or what is traffic? Where we get it, it's like, hey, let's just come together as a community, come through me. Let me show you what I'm thinking about building.
And you sponsored Toby. You called Toby. You on vacation, and then we launched, and you had a $10,000 day, part-time, $10,000 day, and now Toby's like, yeah, I did a lot of that, right? And very part-time in Power Store, right?
I think I did no more than 5 hours last month. Maybe the month before that.
And last month you made a little over 25.
Yeah.
So 25,000 a month, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Who in here makes 25,000 a month? Here's a handful. Who in here makes 25,000 a month right now? 3 or something. How many of you make 25,000 a month in 4 hours? Not too many, right? So that's pretty badass. So talk to me about. You've made $204,000. This is a $400,000 a year, 4 hours a month income. We should just go home, probably. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say after that. What encouragement would you have for the new person? There are a lot of new people here, right?
I got a great story. We were in the back of your station wagon in Costa Rica. I was in the back getting my boss kicked by you because we're so tight in the back with the bumpy road. And we're talking, where do we go from here? Like, how do we take this to the next level? I was making $5 grand for 2 years. But like most people, I don't take that. I think actually most people think a part-time job is a hindrance. I thought it was a blessing because I was very structured. I knew exactly when I picked my phone calls. People knew I would never answer my phone during certain times. All the money I made, I reinvested. And I did it for 2 years straight. And I just kept building. We had a discussion with Chris Russell, we were talking with this podcast and Ola, and you're like, if I made $4 grand a month, I would maybe think about being an engineer. I'm going to be a medical engineer. You see, and like, money was way more than that, right? But I didn't see it. I did not see it. And all I saw was I had nothing to have. No reflection of what's going to happen in the future. And I did not see it. You got that television, actually. Stuff, which of course you make a lot of money, but the problem is that it's not really talking about it's part of it. Right? So I just start selling all this stuff and it was like a whole contract in there. Not because I sell my stuff, because it's not commission. Right? So I actually told him 2 months before this, I said, do you need to make your own product? Because he actually had credibility. Right? He didn't have So we thought, I was like, no, you're turning down
far out.
That was like, because I was getting like 1 month. I remember that conversation. You want to get Peter down, like, man, how much was it? It was just so hard to hold foot back on the tower. You know, $100. You get spending it with life and long and come back down. My wife, I know when you really need to do the time. So you're asking, what are you going to quit? Like, I would never quit.
And I just felt it was, you're not going to get hurt.
I told you, I think I'm going to I'm going to do, I probably work part-time. I did about 40 hours part-time. I figure if there's people here who 8 hours, I do 40 hours at work, and then 40 hours whenever I could. In there, and I'll put everything I could, but it was a grind. It was definitely a grind.
Well, I've got it part-time, a lot of people are shaking their heads, and that's kind of what they're doing now.
So, and one of the things that really stuck with me is,
I am going to fail faster than the average person. I'm going to keep failing, test it, keep failing, and I want to know there's more people that will stop doing it because their why is stronger. Chris touched it. I have 2 little kiddos. I retired my wife, but I knew I couldn't retire myself from engineering until I made more than $12K a month, consistently for 12 months. So even when I hit this, you're like, well, you got to quit. I'm like, I'm not. That's in 12 months. Right? But as of April 18, I got laid off.
Hey, do you guys think that was a coincidence, or do you think that kind of everything happened for a reason?
Yeah, so Plan B just kept getting bigger, and David, like, that story is so badass. You know what it is?
We didn't want him to lose his brother, but we heard he got laid off, we're like, shit.
Well, what did your mom say?
So my parents are Cantonese, are from Hong Kong, and they're very traditional. My dad's like, he's got a master's, and all my cousins have PhDs, and I was sort of the failure because all I got was a mechanical engineering degree. No joke, out of high school, my dad's like, my dad's like, you're going to the Marines. So I listened to the Marines, hoorah. But I believe there's a higher calling. I actually contracted or got exercise-induced asthma. Who knows what that is? And I never made it, never went out there. And my dad never thought I would amount to public speaking because he makes a lot of money. He's like, well, whatever. I made crazy money, and then I got laid off, and for a month straight, and still to today, my mom's like, we're at dinner, and she said, hey, a buddy of mine down the street still hiring for this engineering job. And I'm like, Mom, I'm retired. I'm not laid off. I'm retired. Totally different mindset. And my mom, she's never going to see that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And my mom's kind of like that too. Except for now, she's like, you're still making money at that scheme? Yeah, let's go. It works, right? So, all right, so you start making all this money, you're making this money, part-time, because here's the challenge that happens, right? Is you're working your ass off all day at a job, and you're used to kind of just sitting there all day, and it's like you have nothing to do, and you're just making 5 times the money. It's challenging, isn't it?
No, it is. It is. Like, what do you do, right? So,
Tracy, she's just sitting there, she's like, what do I do all day?
So one of the first things that happened was when I worked full-time and I announced it, I got laid off and I'm a retired engineer, everyone bombarded me with phone calls. And I'm like, what did this part-time to continue doing it part-time? That was the path I wanted to
We had a
take.
conversation about that.
Yeah, because I don't want to make $100,000 a month. That's not my goal, right? I just want to build water wells and hang out with people that need more help and hang with my family. That's it. That